All right, everybody, we are live. We're going to start with the intro. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, welcome. We are going to do a little, this is old news. I thought I'd just do a small live. Let's get started. It is the John Alway story of him. Basically, we're just going to watch a couple of clips. Nothing exciting. I thought I would pop a live for a few minutes. Let's go to share screen. Let's go there. Let's do this. And here we go.
Now to Hall of Fame quarterback John Alway. He's at the center of an investigation to a golf cart accident that left his longtime agent dead. Kana Whitworth is in LA with more. Good morning, Kana.
Yeah, Michael, good morning. And we're now hearing from Jeff Spurbeck's wife, Corey, in a statement remembering him as a husband, father, brother, and son, and saying they're grieving right now alongside their dearest friends, the Always. This morning, authorities investigating a tragic golf cart accident involving Hall of Fame quarterback John Alway and his longtime friend and business partner, Jeff Spurbeck, who died from his injuries. This morning, Alway, who was behind the wheel, according to witnesses, reacting in a statement saying in part, "I am absolutely devastated and heartbroken. There are no words to truly express the profound sadness I feel with the sudden loss of someone who has meant so much to me." Witnesses describing a chaotic scene in the exclusive Madison Club in La Quinta, California, near Palm Springs.
It was so scary. I mean, it was nothing like we've ever seen. You just don't think you're going to ever witness anything like that. But his wife was like hysterical.
They were reportedly leaving a party after attending the Stagecoach Music Festival on Saturday with their spouses when Spurbeck fell from the golf cart and hit his head, according to TMZ.
He was unfortunately lying on the ground, and there were people surrounding him, just trying to make sure he was okay.
She says Alway was calling for help.
He was on the phone trying to call 911, call anyone.
The 62-year-old passing away 4 days later. Back in the 90s, Spurbeck was Alway's agent, and the quarterback went on to win 2 Super Bowls in his 16 seasons with the Denver Broncos. He dies inside the 5-yard line. The pair then starting a winery together. And driving golf carts is commonplace in this gated community, and the Riverside Sheriff's Office is investigating. They said they will take appropriate action based on the outcome. But according to TMZ, it does not appear that Alway was driving negligently at the time. Guys.
Okay, Kana. Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, everybody. I just thought we would play a little bit of that. We're going to see what else, if there's anything updated on this. Let's do this. Let's see if there's anything really different. I just thought I would decide to do this a little bit. Details on this. Here we go.
We have breaking news out of California where new details are coming out about the fatal accident of John Alway's longtime friend and agent, Jeff Spurbeck.
That's right. Our Broncos insider Mike Lish joins us live now with the latest details. Mike, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, guys. I've spent the last week or so talking to various sources and got a hold of some people with some intimate knowledge of the incident itself. Here's what I can tell you. Alway and Spurbeck and a group. Alway's girlfriend, Jeff Spurbeck's wife. There's a guy named Johnny Bananas. That's his stage name. Jack Alway and his wife.
Hello,
They were at
Alway,
this
Adrian.
house function at the country club there, the Madison Club, and they decided not to go to the Stagecoach Music Festival. I know it was reported that they had come from there. They did not. They went there Friday night. It's an outdoor event. It was cold and extremely windy. It was very uncomfortable. They went to this kind of this pre-function sponsored by Viore clothing line, and they went there for a little bit, and they all decided together, there were about 10 to 15 of them in the group, decided together not to go to Stagecoach. So they gathered in carts. There were about 3 or 4 carts, about 10 to 15 people, and there was a caravan. They decided to go back to John Alway's house, whose home is on that private golf community there in La Quinta, California. So they were traveling, according to my sources, no one was messing around. They were not going at a high speed. They didn't swerve. They didn't do anything. Jack, Elway's son, and his wife were in a cart ahead of them. All the carts were ahead. Elway's cart was in the back. It was a single bench cart where his girlfriend was seated. Elway was driving. His girlfriend was next to him. Corey Spurbeck, Jeff Spurbeck's wife, was on the outside seated. And in the back was Johnny Bananas, they call him, and then also Jeff Spurbeck. And they were driving. It's only a quarter-mile drive, guys, from where the function was to Elway's house. And along that, they had music playing. Along that drive, Jeff Spurbeck went down and apparently fell back directly on his head. He had no other injuries, just a brain injury. Johnny Bananas called ahead and said, "Jeff is down, Jeff is down." Elway slammed on the brakes. Corey went to attend to her husband. Elway called 911 and asked for an ambulance. That a person had fell off the back. The ambulance came quickly. Paramedics were on the scene quickly, but there was not much they could do. Jeff Spurbeck was hurried off to a local hospital. He quickly was put on life support. He was an organ donor, and so they did take his organs, and from what I understand, Jeff was a hero. One of his last acts was heroic. They've already found several matches for many of his organs. So that's basically the details we have right there. The investigation. The sheriff was called onto the investigation on Monday, 2 days after the incident happened. And the only reason why they went in is because it was such a high-profile case. But they've already set out a statement that all indications are this was nothing but a tragic accident. My sources say no one was drunk. Multiple sources say that. No one was at fault. John Alway was not at fault. That this was basically a tragic accident that took Jeff Spurbeck, a wonderful man who was Elway's longtime business partner and close friend. They vacationed together. And it's just such an unfortunate event.
Yeah, Mike, I was just reading your article on our website at 9news.com, which gives a lot of details for anyone else that wants to read it. But just to reiterate, like you said, there was no horsing around here. They did not come back from Stagecoach, and there was no alcohol involved.
Well, I don't know if there was no alcohol involved, but there was little, if there was. From what I understand, no one, no one was drunk or tipsy or anything like that. So that's according to my sources that were familiar with the incident itself. So, yeah, I know it gained a lot of national attention, of course. Primarily, I guess, because Elway was driving the cart and there was a fatality involved. But John did nothing wrong. Jeff Spurbeck was on the back and lost his balance somehow, and it was something where he landed directly by all indications are he landed directly on his head, and it's just that quick sometimes. Life is that fragile.
Crazy.
62
Wow.
years old. He had done so much. He was an NFL agent for over 100. He had over 100
That's
clients in the
nuts.
NFL, players and coaches.
Wow.
Joel Dreesen, he was agent for. Joe Lombardi, the current Broncos offensive coordinator, he was the agent for. Sonny Lubick, when he was at Colorado State. Joey Porter, so many others. Ronnie Lott, so many others. But he also was kind of handled John Elway's endorsements and marketing and appearances, that type of thing. Marvin Devoff handled Elway's contracts throughout the years, but Spurbeck, he wasn't. As one source told me, he didn't have clients. He had family members and close friends. He just helped out so many marriages. He is an ordained minister. He married several of his clients. So wonderful man, gone too soon on just a freak accident.
Yeah, this continues to be a really sad story with every new
Crazy.
detail we learned. We learned a lot of new details this morning from you, Mike. We appreciate that. We know you'll continue to stay on top of this.
All right. That was really interesting. I didn't even hear the update on that. All right. Now let's see if there's anything else that we are missing. But let's go here. All right. I think we are going to try to watch this, I think. All right. Let's see. Like I said, this is just a quick little live here. I thought everybody would be interested in. Here's some pictures we can go over a little. Pretty interesting. So this must be the golf cart they're talking about. And so, like I said, I thought I'd just do this a little bit. We're going to take it out with some music. But I just thought everybody would be interested in watching this little bit. I thought I'd just come live for a few minutes. If anybody's interested, they're more than welcome to come up. But if not, I am about ready to take us out of here. We will, let's see. Now let's go over here. Let's go to music. And here we go. Gonna take it out. Way, I hope you see the truth. And double way too long. You now. Back home. Gone. Now, now. Way too long. You now. Gonna take one more music and gonna take us out. And then we are. I'm out of here. All right, we're gonna listen to one more song, y'all. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming. I am going to end this. So thank you, everybody. So thank you, everybody.